girls, probably for the last 7 or 8 years. Both of our boys have been part of the Fusion. Woo! Fusion, and now CNC, have graduated to CNC. So, I want to tell you a little bit about, like, why are we here together, okay? So our family is new believers. About 12 years ago, we were saved. My husband and I were saved, and then, the boys became the consequence of that. But we didn't know anything about Jesus or God or the Bible or anything. And it was from one moment to the next. I understood it in my heart. It was very dramatic. There was a lot of emotion and all of that stuff. And one of the things that was put on my heart was for me to work with the youth. At the time, our oldest son, actually Quinn right there. At the time, Quinn wasn't even in middle school, and I started working with middle school kids. Fast forward, it's not what I do for a living, but it's something that has been my purpose. Does that make sense? Yeah? So, I work with kids in elementary, to middle school, to high school, to different churches. And it's been a fulfilling experience. So we're going to have some fun tonight. Is fun okay? Anybody in for fun? All right. So there's going to be some takeaway, hopefully, with what I share with you, okay? But the first thing I want to tell you, so life is, you don't have control of what happens in life, right? Right. And if you have faith, you might be able to hang on to God tightly enough where you can swing when life swings at you. So today, of all the days, not today, that was yesterday, because it's like, what? Oh my God, what? I don't usually, stand around and talk at 1:40 in the morning, so I'm really honored to be here and I'm wide awake. Anyway, yesterday, I was at one of my kindred spirit friends. Do you guys have anyone like that yet in your life? Somebody who gets you, somebody who understands your heart, somebody who supports you and cheers you on no matter what? Anybody? Some sharing would be good. Whatever you send up here is what you're going to get back, okay? So don't leave me up here talking by myself. Is that cool? Yeah. Yes? Well, my kindred friend died on June the 5th. She had stage 4 cancer. She knew about this for 2 years. She's 2 years younger than me. It's very real, right? So yesterday was really a celebration of her life. I'm wearing this because we were all wearing it. The happy face button, the message that her son, during the eulogy, what he said was, don't be sad, be happy. Be that person that's going to be happy to make somebody else happy. And that's who this person, Carrie, was to me. And to a lot of people. I mean, the church was filled. I got to be in a Catholic church. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm Baptist, right? But anyway, it was such a cool experience that it reminded me of what it's like to be a person that's a beacon of light and love. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's somebody who, even though they're not here anymore, people are still speaking love and light about them and want to carry on, to be their light, okay? So my question to you, and we're going to come back to this, I want you to think about this. You're young, which is awesome that we get to have this conversation today. First of all, I have tremendous respect for you. I am speaking to you like I'm speaking to adults. I'm not speaking to you like children. So I want you to receive it that way. That's a compliment, by the way, okay? I want you to ask yourself this question. Again, we're going to come back to this. What do people say about you when you leave the room? What is that impression that people have about you when you're not there? What do they say? And here's my question to you. Can you change what you want people to say about you? Can you? It starts with who? As Blake Shelton would say, starts with you, right? Now let me get an idea. How many are starting 6th grade? Show of hands. Wait, what? 6th grade. Hand high. All right. 7, going into 7. Right on to, okay? 8th grade. 9th, going into 9th grade. 10th grade, here we come, all right. 10th grade. What? 10th grade. Wait a minute. All right, 11th, going into 11th. Okay? Who's going to be a senior? See what happens when you're becoming a senior? You get really louder and much more confident. Yeah. And who just graduated? Right on. Okay, did I cover everybody? Like the rest of you are the leaders, right? You're not. Right? Okay. So there's a couple of things I want to leave with you, and before we do that, I want to just talk to you about this, okay? This is your experience in life, in anything you do. Don't just sit in a room and let the experience come and go because you didn't want to participate or because you didn't want to listen because you're too cool. Don't do that because you're going to miss out so much in life because you know what? Life is a series of building blocks. And you're missing some blocks, the fundamentals, the foundation. It's hard to try to rise. Does that make sense? So don't miss it, okay? What I would encourage you to do, and I would challenge you, excuse me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, boys. Woo. What I would challenge you to do is take one thing from our conversation. I'm not here to teach. I'm not here to preach. I'm here to have a conversation with you, right? I'm speaking to you like adults, right? One takeaway, I challenge you to have that and share it with your friends or your community, your parents, maybe. What your takeaway is what's going to build that building block that you're going to need that you may not know that you need now. Okay, so pay close attention. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I brought props. Who's in for props? This is a very encouraging group. You're excited by everything. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I need two volunteers. One from this section and one from this section. Come on, volunteer! What's your name? Jackie, come on. Oh, I'm Kasama. I love that. Yes. All right. So when you guys see? Can everyone see? Yes? All right. So, Jackie, I want you to fill this. This is rice. So we're not going to eat after this. Fill this part with the rice. No spilling, because then we have to clean up. Then it's like a whole other show, right? We don't want to do that. Okay, so what Jackie is doing, this is, wait, let me move this up so they can see. So we're going to slide up. This is the things that fill your days, the things that fill your time. It's the TikTok. It's the YouTube. It's the gaming. What else do you guys do?
We.
What else? We? Did somebody say we?
We.
All color, right? It's like, I don't know, going out, hanging out with friends. Well, that's not necessity. That's not necessity. Maybe getting dressed up. Who likes to, like, you know, fashion is kind of cool for you? Getting dressed up? Yes. Yes! Okay. One excited, fashionable person. All good, okay? Actually, put some more in there for me. So this is a stuff that's necessary and you like to do. It makes you happy. Okay? Now, Jackie, I want you to put 20 of these, the gray ones. Then life happens, and you got to do the necessary stuff like school. Oh my God, school, right? You got to do the stuff. It's terrible. You got to do school. You got to graduate. You got to do homework. Ugh, right? I feel you. I was one of those students. It was rough. Okay? See, these guys take me like literally 10, all right, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Okay? Now, I want you to each take this big rock. Each big rock has a word. These are the important things in your life. Okay? So read it out loud, and then put it in.
Friends.
Who needs friends? Anybody need friends? Me. Can't do great things by yourself. Okay, what's it say?
Family.
Louder.
Family.
Who needs family? Family. Okay? And let me just tell you something. Sometimes family is in your church, it's in your school. Would you agree? How many of you have like friends who are like family to you? Yes. Friends and family you choose, right? So that's family. Next one.
Trust.
Trust. Why is that important? Is it important to be able to trust? You can't function in the world not trusting anyone, not knowing that there's anyone that you can trust. So this is what I always tell the youth when I talk to them. You just need one person that you can feel safe with. It starts with one. Does that make sense? You don't have to be popular. You don't have to be, the one where everyone surrounds and you don't even know who your real friends are. You need one person. It starts with one person. Okay? All right, next one. Oh, who's next?
Love.
Love. She said it. Who needs love? Love's all you need. Arms up. Who needs love? You need to feel love and you got to be able to love, right? And I mean any kind of love, because without that feeling, you don't know what it feels like to be in a positive environment. So I need the back row to pay attention, please. The older group, eyes on me, please. Okay, because here's what I want, okay? Because if you're talking, other people are distracted and they're not paying attention. So we're taking something away from somebody else. Is that cool? Can we agree on that? Okay. All right, next.
Peace.
Peace. Not P-I-E-C-E, but P-E-A-C-E. Who needs peace? Do you feel like sometimes it's so not peaceful? It's like chaotic. It's anxiety-driven, right? School does it, right? So to have peace. Is my jar getting filled up? Is it overflowing? No. Not yet. Okay, let's get one more. Who's next? Who's my next rock?
Dream.
Dream. Put it in there. Is it okay to dream? And listen, if you're going to dream anyway, dream big. It costs the same. Don't think small, don't play small. God did not make you to play small. Don't play small. If I played small 12 years ago, I would not have been living a life with this purpose of working with the youth. I mean, I've talked to thousands cumulatively of kids by now. And I know what it's like to be you. I came to this country when I was 14 and I didn't know how to speak English. I didn't have friends. My parents moved here. I didn't like my life, okay? And I was going through puberty on top of it, right? It was horrible. But I said, you know what? If it's going to be, and I want you to say this to your neighbor, repeat after me. If it's going to be, it's up to me. This side has no neighbors. There's nobody talking. Turn to your neighbor and say, if it's going to be, it's up to me. Right on. Nobody else is going to make this life what it is for you. You got to do this. Now, it helps when you have God on your side. Okay? Okay, one more. Give me another rock. Believe. Is that important? Yes. You got to believe in something, because you know what? If you don't believe in anything, anybody can just push you, and you would fall over because you don't believe in anything. Does that make sense? You'd be like this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'll follow you. Well, that makes sense too, so I'll follow you. So you have none of your own belief system, so that's important. Is my jar full? Yes. Is it overflowing now? Kinda? And I'm not even done. But I don't have any more room.
Keep going.
Say what that is.
God.
Hold the rock up straight. I drew that myself, so that's, can I get a round of applause for me? I went to my backyard and found me a big rock and I wrote on it. And that's a God rock. Is there room for God?
Yes.
Where?
Everywhere. Look at the jar.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I get it. Is there room in your life, in your jar?
Yes.
Where?
Right on top.
Well, no, there's no, you can't go above. Your jar is full.
Take out some of the.
Huh? Which side?
Take out some of the rest.
Now we're so busy with the device. We're busy with what else? Whatever that we do. We're like, oops, I don't have room for God. I don't have time to pray. What do you mean? I barely have enough time to sleep. And I'm stressed out about school. I'm not even done with schoolwork. What do you mean, God? I already show up to school and I hear the prayers. That should be enough. Is it? God is in here. You can't just sit in a room and listen to a prayer and think God is in your life. Does that make sense? Okay? So now, I just brought up a good point, so why don't we do that? Now I need your help. Take all these big rocks back into the container. They came out here to work. Can you give them a round of applause? Yeah, so put the marble stuff. Actually, put them in here. Put the pretty marbles in there. It's okay, we got some rice in there. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to switch the order now. This is important. It's called a paradigm shift. Do you know what a paradigm is? It's how you see things. It's your perspective. It's your thinking. And a lot of times our paradigms based on how we grew up. It's what's been told to us. It's what we've been taught. And you think that that's the way things are. That's a paradigm. So now we're going to shift it. Okay? We're going to shift it because it didn't fit. There wasn't enough room, was there? Okay? So what I want you to do now is dump this into there. We're dumping all the stuff back into the bowl. And now we're going to rearrange things. What do you think should go in there first? God. Smart group. Okay, now, we talked about all the important stuff, so you're each going to put one in. I want you to clap it up as they're doing this, because now they're making room in their life differently.
Family.
She's picking her element now.
Love.
Oh, friends.
Faith.
Nice.
Trust.
grow through. Okay?
Shake it.
Look at that. And now we have God. He got a little covered up, but he's in there. And all your other important stuff. Can you do this? Is that possible? Absolutely. Clap it up. Give him a round of applause. Yeah. That's awesome. Did you learn something from that? Can somebody share? This side. No, let's start with this. Yes. What's your name? Jenna? Stand up, please. This is a leadership conversation. We need you to stand up. Yes.
That no matter what it is, whether it's Instagram and social media that sets up your life and think that we have no time for God, there's always room for God in our life.
If you put him first,
Yes.
you gotta make room for him, yes? Ah, right on. Okay, anybody on this side? Takeaway? Think about it. It's okay if you don't come up with something, but if you feel something in your heart, don't sit there and look around and go, and here's life lesson, okay? Don't look around and go, well, nobody's speaking. Why should I speak? Don't be one of those people. Leadership doesn't start with sitting around waiting for somebody else to do it first. It starts with you. If it's going to be, it's up to me. Right on. Anybody else? All right. Okay, this is the last thing I want to leave with you. So I need, Megs, if you can help me pass this out. You can have other people help you pass it out. Yeah, just the one in the box. So I want to talk to you about Alright.
Oh, we're here.
So this is one of my, and this was kind of put on my heart today, actually yesterday, as I sat through the celebration life of my kindred friend. And all they could speak about her is that she's the type of person that would be happy to make other people happy. So that has nothing to do with you, does it? Has to do with what you do for other people. Okay? So this verse is the fruit of the Spirit. So Paul wrote a letter to the Galatians about the fruit of Spirit. So could somebody stand up, hold the card up, and read the verse for me? Anyone? Let's go, Mia. Start over.
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Against such things there is no law.
Well, you know what? Here's what I want. So here's the thing, right? You can read, you can know all the verses, you can whatever, okay? But if you don't apply it to your life, is it working? You're just smart, but you don't do anything about it. And don't be one of those people either, okay? Because there's a lot of those people that are very knowledgeable and don't apply what they know into their life. It's harder to execute, so be one of those doers. So with Galatians 5:22-23, tells us that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. It's a different Bible version. Serving others exhibits these fruits while at the same time often providing you with an opportunity to experience growth in various areas. The only way that you can grow is because you're thinking outside of yourself and you're thinking about the needs of others and serving others. And I don't mean like as a servant, but be a helpful person. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You will grow in a way that you didn't know you could. In a way that, and you know, it's interesting because God knows your heart. He knows every one of your heart, and every one of you, by the way, is made perfectly where you are right now. He's just waiting for you to take the next step so he can keep blessing you with the next assignment. I mean, it's his plan, it's not your plan, it's not my plan, right? So, but without you taking the step, without making the execution, he can't keep blessing you because you're not ready. Does that make sense? And you don't have to be an adult for us to have this conversation. Remember I told you I was going to speak to you like adults? You can do that now, little things. Think about the next person that you can be kind to, can say encouraging things to. And they don't have to be your best friend. Try to break out of that shell and get to know other people. Yeah? It's hard, right? It's hard to talk to people that you don't know, but you know what? Sometimes they just need a little encouragement and you don't know that, right? And maybe you need that too. Okay, so here's another thing I want to read to you. I saw this quote. Be that person who roots for others, who tells a stranger they look amazing, and encourages others to believe in themselves and their dreams. Be that person. So now the next question I'm going to come back to you is, who are you? And what do people say about you when you leave the room? Is that your choice? Your reputation is what people think you are. Your character is who you already are. Be that Christ-like person that lights up the world like my friend. We couldn't stop talking great things about her. Her life was cut short, but she lived a life. Would you agree? You can do that now. You don't have to wait to be in your 30s and 40s to go, you know what, I want to make a difference. You can do that today. How many of you were at service day? How many of you went to North Hills and had service day? Raise your hands up high, proud. Okay? You don't need, listen, I have a secret for you. You don't need service day to make a difference. You can do that starting tomorrow, okay? So I hope this has been a blessing for you as it has for me. Every time I do this kind of work, I feel like if I just got connected with one of you, I've done my job. And I hope I did that. I know it's late, but I hope it did. Can I get an amen? Yes. All right.